Hey everybody, today is April 7th, 2023. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And you're hanging with Uncle.
How's it going?
You know, I'm doing good, man. Today is our 100th episode.
Absolutely, yeah. Episode 100.
Celebration, man.
100. I don't know how to do 100 in sign.
In sign, it's, let me get on the camera. One, and then like you're taking away a stack.
That's right.
100,
and then another, like,
and if I want 200, I got
200.
200.
And isn't like 1,000 like 2 there?
Yeah, like you're stacking your paper.
I remember. Okay, yeah.
Like, yeah.
So sick. Okay, yeah. So episode 100.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how was your week?
My week was pretty good, man. I've really stepped up my personal exercise regimen again.
Good. So you kind of shaved off.
Yeah, yeah. Decided to
some
go
extra weight already there on
go
the
back.
face.
Yeah, that was probably at least 5 pounds.
Yeah. Easy weight loss, guaranteed. It's just taking this off.
Yeah.
No way, never.
Man, but
maybe for 100,000 subscribers.
Right?
I'll do it for that. Don't push the narrative now. Like, it's scary.
Speaking of, you know, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And then if you have already subscribed, please hit the thumbs up, that like button. It really helps our channel out.
Absolutely. And hit the notification bell whenever you want to know when we go live or whenever we post our VODs from us going live. Just to talk about what's going on in the week.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
You know,
and kind of just hang out and chill for a little bit.
I think to start our 100th episode off, we need to go back to our roots.
Yes, absolutely. I think, honestly, we have kind of skipped on our roots for a little bit. Apologies for that. But we want to give back to you guys today a little bit more. So we're bringing back a Pay Yourself segment today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pay yourself, which is very important. So
it is, yes.
For example, like I avoid Walmart, haven't been in forever. They won't see my money, so I try and shop local, like my local stores, right? Like Sprouts is like the neighborhood produce store, and we go there for our produce. It's normally a better price. Sometimes you beat the supermarket, sometimes you don't. But as a general rule, it's all local stuff, and we like to support, you know.
Oh yeah,
local.
Always. Yeah, local. Local's always great.
But we only get the things that are on sale.
So it's something like on like a coupon.
So for example, yeah, like you know, a pound of almonds, you know, $2 off, right? And if you like almonds like I do, you know, like that's the time to go get them when they're on sale, right?
Right.
So I don't overspend my money at my local Fry's or Safeway, you know, spending more money on the same product and item that I would at a different store. And if you only shop those items that are on sale that you see in your flyers that when you get them in the mail, pay attention to those, only pick those up. And then we're fortunate enough to have a Costco membership.
Nice, yeah.
And,
we have a Sam's Club on, I believe.
You know, once a month going to get, you know, bulk items. Sometimes it may last us 2 months. You know, and now I'm spending less, but I have the same. And we're not helping to bring the price of groceries up to justify the high payments for the price gouging. This is where we're always guaranteed to pay the lowest.
Yeah, who wants like to pay $5 for eggs right now?
Right? and so like, just an example, Fry's on Sunday always has the best deal on eggs for like $1.89 or something like that for a dozen.
That's a big tidbit right there.
You know,
Uncle fans.
Again, if you don't pay their price, then their price has to come down. Supply and demand. They don't want their product sitting on the shelf. They want your money. So
true. Yeah, so on Sunday when everything's going bad and the sell-by date is getting close, I'm sure it gets cheaper. That's kind of like what clearance is in a way.
Right, so, and we even have a discount store that we'll go to for things just because of the price that it is. Like if maybe if cereal is on sale or chicken in the frozen section or something like that because they sell it really by bulk,
Got it.
And there's also a Mexican market that's close by our house, and they always have produce on sale. And when they advertise their jalapenos, and stuff like that, and the tomatillos, I know I'll be making salsa.
Yeah, my dad likes going to the Asian market stores that have like all this like the spices and such, or the he goes there to purchase just particular things that they have because the price is great, but two, it's authentic. And so and local too. If you think about
the
it.
closest one to us is on 75th and Cactus.
Yeah. I believe that's where he goes, actually.
Yeah.
I believe so. But we at home, Britt and I, we've discussed multiple times about trying to cut back on costs, but also how to improve what we're paying for. So we focus on the necessities always, but then we do get things that we would like to have, but within a budget, of course.
Right.
We have a certain amount that we go and spend. And then we've discussed also trying to do bulk, like you brought up earlier. I think it's a great idea because we actually consume more food than we think, I believe. Most of the time, I consume more food than I think is maybe the correct terms. But we have a growing 10-year-old. I mean...
man, they put food away.
He put snacks, man. We're trying to get him to eat regular meals. So with that idea, we're hoping that we can buy bulk things in not necessarily snacks, but for meals, so we can prep those, have him eat meals more than snacking, and purchase less snacks to save money.
And I'm glad you brought that up too, because stacking up on dry goods, things that are not going to go bad on you, and something else with rice, beans, sugar, flour. You can honestly, if you have your own flour, you can make your own pasta.
I would love to make homemade pasta.
It is so delicious. It's fresh. There's no preservatives in it, and so you make what you need. These are just things that you can do to help cut back on your spending.
Yeah, true. I mean, also you got to pay attention, like you say, do the coupons, but also pay attention to rewards. That really helps us out a lot, especially going to Fry's. You go to Fry's. I like Fry's. Fry's is nice. They have really good deals every now and then too, good BOGOs, but the point system that they have helps with gas. So you can use to cycle that purchase into another purchase you're going to make in the future and make that cheaper as well, which who wants cheaper, who never wants cheaper gas, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even when it's cheap, who'd make it cheaper.
And honestly, when we go, we fill up at Costco because their gas stations there on membership are at least 10 to 15 cents cheaper than if you were to go to the QT or something.
Yeah, but how much did you pay last time?
Well, and again, this is something that just I can do that in the position that I'm in.
No competition, but I'm saying I got, I think it was 57 cents off the gallon last time.
That's pretty good.
So
it's pretty good.
It's based off of spending and the points that you make. It tells you when your stuff's expiring, so we even use the later points. So you have points that you're building up and then points that were stored for the prior month or whichever. Use those ones so you can put that the Fry's system is so nice. I like using Fry's.
It really is. Yeah. And something else that I do, so now my car is at a half a tank. That's when I fill it up. So I'm not filling up an entire tank, spending a lot of money. At a half a tank, quarter tank at best, is when I fill my car up again while there's still gas in it, and now I'm spending less money to fill it up because there's already gas in the tank. Don't wait for it to go dry.
I feel like I've seen this conversation before on Inside the NBA with Shaq and Chuck. Where Shaq says he goes to the pump and he only spends $20 and that's it. He's done. He's good. He puts it's full. Because he never lets it go past that.
Yeah.
But then Kenny's isn't that more visits to the pump too, though? If you're going to the gas station.
Depends on how far you drive. So for someone like me,
how often too?
Right.
True. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And how far do you have to go to?
I mean, I agree with that method because I work from home. I don't drive many places. I honestly, Ooh, bug. Sorry. I honestly only put like, I would say about 20, maybe $30 in my car. It doesn't fill it up. It gets about half or like a quarter, third, 3/4 of the way.
Yeah.
But I don't have to fill it up for another like 3 weeks because I don't go nowhere.
Yeah. So I would say the next time we go to Costco, I might spend about $30 filling my car up.
Not bad.
I'm already at half a tank.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah, not bad. I filled up at 3/4 of the way, same price.
Yeah. So those are just some things to do to help yourself out right
insane.
now in these especially tough times.
Absolutely.
And these are little things you can do to keep money in your pocket so you can have more disposable cash in your pocket.
And if you have any suggestions for any money-saving techniques for not only just us, but for the Uncle community, leave it in the comment section down below. Let us all
Please.
know, and we can have a discussion about just saving money together. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Honestly, like let's have like a community like conversation. It'd be cool.
exactly. Anyway, man, the
Let's move on.
Masters.
Yeah, there was a really freakish accident that happened at the Masters. The most groomed like grass, turf, soil on the planet.
It's supposed to be golf heaven on earth.
Like had two trees, not one, two trees fall same time over, and thank God nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
All right, no one got hurt, but it did fall into the gallery where people had to get up and flee
Right.
from the trees. It was what? Like so.
Yeah. Play on the course stopped.
Yeah, play on the course stopped, but they also stopped it because of weather. Apparently,
It
the
was
weather started
raining.
getting bad. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was raining. So maybe loose soil was the reason, but insane seeing those trees fall, and they like fall in like slow motion. So people are able to notice like holy trees are falling.
Right.
Time to go, and they piece and boom, they hit the ground so hard.
Yeah.
That it was insane. It thinks golf nerd in me. I've played golf for
Ever.
my whole life. Had pros kind of help me out with my swings. I've met Zach Johnson before he won the Masters. I've actually played around with him and like whatever stuff. Golf history. Anyways, I'm a golf nerd, but the Masters is again one of the most decorative courses. Well taken care of. That thing's fine combed every week.
Yeah.
Like to make sure that's taken
It's
care
pristine.
of. It's so freakish to see those trees fall at the Masters.
Right.
It is weird to me. But beyond that, it's not anything paranormal. Maybe weather's the case.
I think it could be a combination of things, man. Who knows? Maybe
world is
something
changing.
was doing something to the roots underneath the tree. you
Hey,
know.
some kid was digging on something and she got the last root. Like, who
Who
knows?
knows, man?
But yeah, the tree falling was kind of insane. I really thought it was a weird story to share and encourage people to go look at and check. Because thank God no one got hurt again. That's all I'm happy for. If it was me, on the other hand, my back,
Right. And now we
I'm
got
sore.
the NBA. NBA's wrapping up. I think I know the Lakers have 2 games left in their season.
Yes, they're playing the Suns right now, as we speak. The non-starters, the bench players are honestly, I feel like people are snuffing on them a little bit. They talk about the Suns bench play and how it's not great, but they need to rely on that 5th guy. But I don't think they're watching Suns games.
No,
I don't
and
think
maybe
they're
they had a
watching
little
Suns
bit of fall off, from their previous couple of years, but they're still going to have home court in the first round.
Absolutely, and then again, like the bench guys have the night to prove themselves tonight against the Lakers, who are also trying to scratch and claw their way to a position they want to be in. They don't want to be in 5 because they don't want to play the Suns, and they don't want to be in 7 because that's the play-in tournament. And you know how LeBron feels about play-in tournaments.
Yeah, and they're at 7 right now.
Yeah, they are at 7 right now, so they want to get to 6.
But
So
they've had a
want to win.
tendency to shoot themselves in the foot. So, I mean, really, if
Who knows, man?
Phoenix is not even suiting up their starters.
No starter. Well, Torrey Craig. Oh my gosh, why I can't Torrey Craig? Torrey Craig is a starter, but he's one of the interchangeable guys that goes in the 5th position. So I mean, like he started, I'm kind of excited for the game just to
Yeah,
see
and then
the
they
Lakers
finish out
fall
with
if
the
they do.
Jazz, which are another game they should win.
But
But we'll
Jazz
see
are
what
contenders.
happens, man.
Jazz are contenders. They also
I think
play
the Jazz
well.
are out of it.
Were they officially knocked out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
but they still play well. Wow, more basketball drama. Their guy, Markkinen, their new guy, he's going home to go to the military because where he's from has military. You have to have military service before you're 30, apparently. So he has to go over there to do it. I forgot what Slovenia. Is it Slovenia? That might be it.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure. I can't don't quite know. But yeah, he has to go and do military service. So yeah, that makes sense because their season's over technically. So wow.
Yeah.
Then what? We have all these great teams in the Pacific Division, but the Kings won it. They got the number 1 seed. I mean,
Hats off to
deserved.
Sacramento.
Yeah, deserved to them. They haven't
Right.
had a playoff berth in what, 13 years? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Crispy and Weber and Mike Bibby and those guys.
That was 2010, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2010 era. So yeah, God, it's just the whole playoff season or scene of basketball is nice. Are the Suns going to stay healthy? Are the Lakers actually a contender? Are they just faking it or flaking it? Is what I wanted to say. Lakers.
You know,
Flaking it.
they definitely have the talent. I'll
They do.
say that.
They do. Are we sleeping on the Kings?
I think it'd be a big mistake to do that because you don't take number 1 in the Pacific Division,
You better look
lightly.
And there's only 3 teams in the East to worry about, so.
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of teams like within a half game of the play-in.
Pelicans are one.
Yeah,
Like
the Mavs.
The Mavs story, that's an interesting one because they do have an opportunity to make it into the play-in tournament tonight, but they're not playing Luka.
Maybe he's hurt. Maybe they think they can win without him. I don't know who
They're not
they're playing
Kyrie
tonight.
either. Let me look. Oh, I was just looking. They're playing the Bulls right now, and they are down by 3 with 45 seconds left.
Oh well.
There's a game. I mean, who has the ball? What? Dang, updates. Newsflash. Anyways, Chicago grabs offensive rebound. Game over. Chicago has the ball. So yeah, Mavs playoff
Dallas.
series is gone. See ya. Whatever. The Luka killing us last year. Forget about it. We killed them when KD came in.
Yeah.
And got that rebound when Luka missed that layup. And Luka had to foul him, and Katie's flexing and yelling, and Luka's bent over sad. It's a great image. I'll show you later.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah, I see the playoffs being a spectacular drama series like it always is. So I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because man, anything in the West anyway.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, number 1 to number 8 seed. Nobody is safe. You better
No.
not overlook anyone.
No, nobody's safe. Everybody has their what ifs. Everybody has their doubts. I think that's what makes an easy, not an easy conference, but an even conference though.
Yeah.
Not a guaranteed this person they're gonna do it and they do it. That's boring. Like the Warriors run was boring because it was like duh.
And that's why I like that the Kings took the Pacific. It's like
It's something new.
wake up.
Yep.
Even Portland got close, and then they fell apart in the playoffs.
The Portland fell apart. Period. This year, actually, I don't know what happened with them, but they fell terribly. But I mean, there's basketball in the future, man, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, I would say the team to look out for in the East, your sleeper team would be the Cavs.
The Cavaliers are nice, but yeah, I would say the Cavs are nice. Brooklyn's nice. They're a nice, well-rounded team. I've seen well-rounded teams beat stars before.
Yeah, when you play as a team, when you play as a unit cohesively, it's hard to beat.
I would say they are that's like a big dark horse pick. And I would pick Brooklyn because I can see them beating anybody. they have beaten anybody. Even with the new unit they have now, with Mikel and Cam and all the guys that have came in from the melting pot of trades that they went through, they have potential too.
Right.
They really do. So I believe in Brooklyn. I think they can do well. Who's making it out of the East overall? Milwaukee.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it. Milwaukee.
Yeah. It's still Giannis's conference.
As much as I don't like to hear it. What else does Giannis have besides running over people in the lane?
Who knows? I don't know.
It's like if they take that away from him, it takes his game away. Well, we can't do that to one of our stars. It's kind of how it feels. I don't know. It's really not the case. But like the dude runs over people and they have to go get their teeth fixed the next day.
Yeah. You know, again, man, I think in the East, again, I think we both agreed it's going to be Milwaukee.
Yep.
I got my sleeper as Cleveland. Out of the West, I'm going to put a caveat on this. I'm going to say if the Lakers get in the playoffs without going to the play-in, look for the Lakers in the finals.
You already know what I'm picking because I can't pick anything else. I can't do it. It's physically impossible for me to pick anything else but my Suns to go and win the West. Possible, yes. I pick them every year, of course, but like realistically, as my dark horse is what I'll pick. So the Suns are my favorite to win because obviously blah, but I'll pick a dark horse favorite. I don't like picking them either, but I'm going to have to say the Grizzlies. Even though they're number 2, I will pick them as the team to look out for in the West outside of Phoenix.
You know, they just have a history of not showing up.
They do, and I feel like that's why it's a valid choice as well. We'll see how their experience goes in the playoffs also, in the playoff atmosphere. Against a team who's hungry and maybe has experience or has who hasn't, who knows? Because the Lakers could be them. I mean, other than that, I can't pick any of the other teams. Golden State, I don't feel like they're the same Golden State team as they used to be.
No.
The Clippers, no Paul George. I don't see Kawhi doing anything to where it makes them much better or what makes them better in the playoffs. Russell Westbrook, yeah, woo, but he had his picture of the year flecked underneath the basket, and I mean, that's what he gets. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking ill, and it will happen because normally that's what happens. But
if you have Russell Westbrook on your team, you're guaranteed to lose the series.
It's knocking on wood. But
that's just my opinion.
The Kings, they are solid. Number 3. Are they better than Memphis?
You know, they're a young team, man, and
yeah, they're both young.
How hungry are they?
Right. So it's like, really, who is the most hungry? Who has the most veteranship? Who has the most experience in the playoffs? I mean, the Suns tick all those bubbles.
Suns and the Lakers and Golden State.
And Golden State as well, but again, the Golden State Warriors, they're not the same as they used to be. They don't have Wiggins right now still, I believe.
Right.
He's still out. Like, Steph's doing his thing. Draymond's had issues. Poole, I mean, he's the new Steph or the backup Steph or whatever they call him. But, I mean, it's just like I don't see that team winning the full thing. Even as a biased choice, I don't see them doing it overall. Denver's great, but I don't know.
We'll see.
Denver's
anyway, the playoffs are going to start real soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I want to move on to a topic that I know everybody has heard about this week in Tennessee.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to grab a water real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we know what happened was after the mass shooting in Tennessee, a lot of constituents went to the Capitol to protest, and they were supported by 3 Democrat members in the Tennessee House. And they went to the well of the floor to speak on behalf of the people that they represent wanting gun reform in this country. And long story short, they were expelled from the Tennessee House. Now, there were 3 of them, right?
3 people.
2 black men, 1 white woman. Only 2 of them got expelled and are removed from the Tennessee State House. I gave you 3 guesses who they are, and the first 2 don't count.
The 2 dark guys.
Gone.
Wow.
So,
Absolutely
you know, honestly, for me, I feel like what's happening in Tennessee and Florida and Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas and Texas and all these totally Bible Belt red states.
The Bible pushers.
You know, it's what they're saying is, this is what I'm hearing, because I've heard members of Congress say we're not going to do anything to fix it. I've heard members of the Tennessee House, we're not going to do anything to fix it. And because you protest now, we're going to kick you out. That is racism 100%. The only thing missing from the members of the Tennessee State House are the white cone hoods that they wear to cover their faces.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Getting that.
And the people that vote them in have similar uniforms. So what they're saying is, white power rules here. There's more of us than there are you, and you can't stop us. That is what was on display in Tennessee. They don't give a fuck.
No.
They've shown you who they are, and it does not get any clearer than that. And I had to get that off my chest, because there's no 2 ways about it. This is politically motivated, weaponizing government to expel members of Congress for standing up to people who want the House to do their job and pass some type of gun reform. So let's just keep it real, keep it simple, and that's what happened. In my opinion, again, if you feel something differently, feel free to leave your comments below, but I think I stand in the majority.
I mean, why won't you punish all 3? Why wouldn't you do equal treatment, all that nonsense, unless there's some kind of bias behind it? But I could agree with you more, honestly.
Yeah, they had no right being expelled whatsoever for standing up with citizens of the state of Tennessee who want some type of gun reform.
Who they're supposed to represent, by the way.
We're supposed to have representative government.
They lost their job for doing their job.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, by the people with the white cone hoods.
Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. Pure and simple, that's what it is. It's racism. It's Jim Crow. Call it whatever you want. I'm gonna keep my expletives to myself.
Yeah. Let's not go too far beyond. We don't want to get in trouble here.
Right.
But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. That's not okay. I mean, even for people getting punished for doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous in its own term. But for being for who you are too. I mean, you can't really explain any difference to why you didn't give the lady her punishment as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I totally agree with you. I get it.
Anyway.
Ready for our dumbass?
I'm ready for dumbass of the week. You
All right.
want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So my story is people who, or the story, my dumbass of the week. Sorry, I'm a little stoned. My dumbass of the week is people who are highly opinionated. In telling people how to live their own lives. Now, we all know who Mr. Beast is. We all love Mr. Beast. We've talked about him a few times here on the show, I believe.
Yeah.
And his friend Chris is going through a transition. He is, I don't know how to say Chris. Just going to say Chris now. Chris is changing.
Person's name.
Yeah, exactly that. Chris is going through his change, and tons of support from his friends, Carl, Mr. Beast himself, Jimmy, his name, everybody, honestly. They gave him props and praise Chris for doing what Chris wanted to do. And the opinionated people are trying to tell Chris, you have a child. Why are you doing this? You have a life. Why are you doing this? You have this.
You call him opinionated. I call him judgmental.
Whichever. I'm trying to be nice a little bit here. Trying. Either way, it's gotten to a point where even people who have very radical views about these things, or even have gnarly views, or even try to get they have highly opinionated views to where they try to reach out and grab and be like, yes, I'm gonna run with this, and say, yeah, this is bad. Even those people are saying, well, pump your brakes. Let Chris do what Chris wants to do.
It's not affecting anything that's going on in my house.
No, not at all. It's not affecting me at all. I'm here right now, right? Nothing's changed, nothing's whatever. I praise people for doing what they want to do and telling people F off.
Yeah.
So, Chris, keep doing your thing. Those dumbasses who tell you not to be yourself and are telling you not to do what you feel like you need to do and believe in what you need to do with your life and your choice, they need to lose it and shut it. So, they are my dumbasses of the week.
My dumbass of the week is Republican Senator from the state of South Carolina, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham was one of the lawmakers in Washington, D.C. that said, we're not going to do anything to fix this problem with the guns, right? Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I own a gun. Well, now since the Tangerine Terror has been arraigned this week, Lindsey Graham has come out on Fox News and conservative media, orange like, so he can be like his buddy, crying, telling people, please give your money to President Trump.
Oh, God.
Crying because it's so wrong what they're doing to him, right?
Oh, God.
But again, he didn't shed a tear for any of them kids in Tennessee, but he wants to shed a tear for this criminal who's been arraigned in the state of New York. I call him, criminal defendant Trump. That's what his name is right now.
I mean, really, it is.
Yeah. So, Lindsey Graham, you're a dumbass. You're a sellout. I can't believe you painted yourself orange. You look like an Oompa Loompa, and you're begging for money from the man who, when he was running for president, said, I'm so rich, I don't need your money. I'm not going to be beholden to anybody. And now look at him. He's like grifting people, taking millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. I call them the sheep. They can't think for themselves. They just, follow the herd.
Right. No, I totally agree. That's that sheep mentality for sure. No, I totally agree with that.
There's Tom again.
He had to make his appearance. He didn't get to earlier. Hi, Tom.
So anyway, Lindsey Graham, you're my dumbass of the week.
Well
Fuck
deserved.
you hypocrite. You don't think kids deserve tears?
Well deserved.
But give your money to a criminal?
Yeah. Dumbass of the week deserved is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, that's all the time we have for this week. I'm Gene.
I'm Zane.
And you've been hanging with Uncle.
Take care out there.
And be safe. We'll see you next week.
See ya.